And there's a lot of Americans who would like those jobs, and we should be working on training them instead of replacing them with foreign workers who presumably will do it for cheaper.
You know it's bad when Fox turns on MAGA, and especially bad when MAGA turns on Trump, and even worse when Trump tries to say Ramaswamy.
Let's see. Yeah. I don't have it.
Okay, here's what's happening in a nutshell. Musk and his billions have taken over Trump, and it's awkward. And MAGA, of which more than 50% make less than $50,000 a year, are trying to figure out why Trump is allowing thousands of foreign workers to come here and do their jobs for less than they make. Elon! And wonder how that makes America great again. But it's easy. Musk has made promises to Trump if Trump creates policies that benefit Tesla, which is all Musk really has left. I mean, that and $1/3 trillion. And that promise is to give China a reach around and bring in foreign workers to replace these knuckleheads.
Tell me about if Donald Trump does not win, what do you do?
I hope that I'm going to die.
And Fox, well, they're confused and kind of mad.
Well, Batya, what is your take on this H-1B visa debate?
Let me explain to you why I find it so utterly infuriating what's happening here. Before Donald Trump, there was a handshake agreement between both parties to erase our national borders, to import millions and millions of low-wage, cheap labor, and to export and offshore manufacturing, good middle-class jobs to build up the middle class of China and Mexico. Now, the working class said, no, we will not cheer as you sell off our children's futures. And they elected Donald Trump to say no to that. And what did the left do? The left immediately started to call them racist. You are a racist if you oppose the selling out of your children's future for the enrichment of the leftist elites. Now what we are seeing is the exact same thing, but it's coming from people who claim to be part of the MAGA movement. Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, calling American workers lazy and stupid and anti-Indian racists of all things because they are saying no to the selling out of the future of their children. And it is so dispiriting to see this coming from the so-called right. And I think you nailed it, Rachel. These people do not believe in national borders. They don't know what a nation is. They don't know what it means to feel a sense of obligation, not just to our fellow Americans because they are our fellow Americans, but to people who have less than you. What happened to noblesse oblige? Elon Musk, you are the richest man in the world. You can't have a little bit of respect for the country and the people in it and the working class of the nation that gave you that privilege. You have no respect for the God who gave you that privilege. It is so utterly infuriating. And I'm so grateful to you and to Patriot Steve Bannon, our national hero, for towing the line and holding the line on this and saying, no, we will not sit here and cheer as they take good jobs away from Americans.
Now, I don't know how they're going to resolve this. Well, yes, I do. Elon! They're going to blame it on Biden for not stopping them from screwing their own voters. Seriously, what else can they do?
Right now, widespread abuse in our immigration system is allowing American workers of all backgrounds to be replaced by workers brought in from other countries to fill the same job for sometimes less pay.
And I have to give credit to Fox and, yes, the MAGA crazies with still some balls left in their pants for standing up to Musk and, yes, even the fat orange one. The H-1B visa is a magic wand for billionaires who want to employ foreign workers and pretend that Americans are too stupid and lazy to do the gigs. That's what Ramaswamy said.
Trump's election hopefully marks the beginning of a new golden era in America, but only if our culture fully wakes up. A culture that once again prioritizes achievement over normalcy, excellence over mediocrity, nerdiness over conformity, and hard work over laziness.
Now, that takes some balls. Telling this Cracker Barrel crowd that they watch too much NASCAR instead of reading technical manuals and not expecting somebody to get pissed.
Elon Musk is a total and complete phony.
But this was predictable. Come on. Trump has always been about the money. He doesn't care about you.
I don't care about you. I just want your vote. I don't care.
With Russia bearing down on Europe, with tactical nukes and hundreds of thousands of dead women and children in Ukraine, and he says this.
One of the presidents of a big country stood up and said, well, sir, if we don't pay and we're attacked by Russia, will you protect us? I said, you didn't pay? You're delinquent? He said, yes, let's say that happened. No, I would not protect you. In fact, I would encourage them to do whatever the hell they want. You got to pay.
You got to pay? That's insane. But is it? Trump has borrowed millions from Putin, and this is not conspiratorial, but what does he owe back? I mean, Trump and Putin had phone conversations while Trump was a private citizen running for president.
Putin's a killer. A lot of killers. We got a lot of killers. Why, you think our country's so innocent?
All this while Putin was murdering his political enemies in Russia and starting a war that is this close to becoming a world war. Does any of this seem suspicious at all to you?
We're going to bring in workers. They're going to be foreign workers.
Now, the fracture running right down the middle of MAGA is bad, but how bad?
I mean, essentially what is happening, and I love President Trump. I'm not saying that President Trump is bought and paid for, but it sounds like people are scared of crossing the king of the world, Elon Musk, the monarch, okay? Nobody wants to cross this guy, the richest man in the world who controls access to social media, the digital town square, and is now basically has everybody in a codependent, abusive relationship like they're a bunch of junkies because he's been able to monetize the platform so that all the conservatives using his platform are essentially addicted. They're a bunch of addicts now, addicted to social media because their voices were silenced for so long. And it's like cutting a junkie off cold turkey. Okay, you're going to go crazy and you're going to have withdrawals. And he understands now that he's created this codependent junkie versus supplier relationship where if you question or if you try to criticize Elon Musk, you will be demonetized.
That's Laura Loomer, a Trump sycophant on steroids who just took a swing at Trump. And I guarantee you he's not going to like it. Right now, Bannon is taking shots at Musk, and that means Trump. And at the same time, Trump has obviously received some kind of promise from Musk that keeps him from firing Elon. I mean, seriously, Trump has fired John Kelly, Rex Tillerson, Comey, McMaster, John Bolton, McCabe, Gary Cohn, Hope Hicks, Rob Porter, Bannon, Scaramucci, Priebus, Sean Spicer, Walter Schaub, Michael Flynn, Sally Yates. So if Musk is bothering him, as reports say, why won't Trump fire Musk?
The new one is President Trump has ceded the presidency to Elon Musk. No, that's not happening. But Elon's done an amazing job. Isn't it nice to have smart people that we can rely on? No, he's not going to be president, that I can tell you. And I'm safe. You know why? He can't be. He wasn't born in this country.
I mean, we know that, right?
Someone has found a quote from Donald Trump where he says he backs H-1B visas. Now, that would be contradictory to what he has said in the past. I've always liked the visas. I've always been in favor of the visas. That's why we have them. I have many H-1B visas on my properties. I've been a believer in H-1B. I've used it many times.
Perhaps there is no end to what MAGA, Fox, Bannon, and the rest of these so-called tough guys will accept.
All hell is going to break loose.
Really, Steve? I guarantee you it's a matter of time before you all fold, like you have so many times before.
I don't want to talk about this stuff.
Every time MAGA says,
America is for Americans and Americans only,
we know what they're really saying. Exactly.
Goddamn right.
Tick-tock, mother.
This is not a normal election.
Yes! That is crazy! This isn't their Republican Party anymore!
They're eating the dog.
You're an idiot!
Trust me.
Shut the fuck up, Dan.
Who's with me? Oh, yeah, the lie.
Indictable.
Out of sheer morbid curiosity, I'm allowing this freak show to continue.
I don't want to talk about this stuff.
Am I wrong?
Yes!
Tick-tock,
You're in a lot of trouble, Donnie.
I think he's crazy.
I'm Chip Franklin.